Hi, my name is Stuart Taylor. Guys, you know I used to do a show called Going Nowhere Slowly, and that kind of sums up how most people are feeling during this pandemic. But some creatives have taken it upon themselves to use this time. I'm going to introduce you to one of such people. Please give up for Kagiso Lediga.
Hello, Stuart Taylor.
I long for the days when I can be on stage and actually do the real introduction, and then we do the hug on
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
past
it's
each
crazy.
other.
Yeah, I feel like those days, I feel like you might be able to do the intro and then I might be on a different stage. It's like there might be two stages, the host stage and the other stage. And then like, you never know. It's just going to be rock and roll. I did a thing the other day with Loiso Gola and Pop Pops, sort of like this virtual comedy bar with John Blissmus's sort of production. And that was the first time I was with two comedians in one room. Well, three comedians. Well, John is no longer a comedian. So two comedians, yeah, in 3 months. That was it was great. And I didn't even want to go because I was like, oh, what a schlep. I don't want to go to this fucking thing. Oh, come on. And then I got there. I remember when I left, we all texted each other like, wow, what a great thing, hey? Wow, what a, it was cool.
I want to take you back to day one. This is the start of the lockdown, right? You had a tweet. And I was
Yeah.
like, Kags has got this right. Like, Kags knows what this next 21 days is about. He's put it. I don't know if you remember this, but you tweeted hashtag stay home, read, cook, nap, have sex, listen to all your music, have sex again, wash your hands, call your mama, force your kids to make a concert, stay safe.
Yeah,
How many things on that list?
that I didn't succeed in getting my kid to do a concert, but I think I
No.
did quite a lot of those. But that's also remember I saw a thing yesterday, a tweet or meme saying, "Do you remember when we thought that lockdown was just going to be 28, 21 days? Remember that when we were like, in 21 days, I'll see you in 21 days. Yeah, this thing will be done with this thing in 21 days."
To take us to kind of the discussion I want to have is
Yeah.
very much about you and your creative process. Are you in that first 21 days? Did you just continue business as usual? I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna keep working, or are you not capable of writing in those kind of weird times?
Oh no, I I've been like working so crazy that I need a holiday from because there was idea that this is gonna be like a holiday, but it's not because I've been wondering, looking at the house and going, maybe I need to dedicate a certain part of the house to say, hey, I'm gonna go there for the weekend. I saw actually Donovan Goliath and Davina did a thing where they were going to the lounge for like their holiday, and that's what I feel like. I need a place because when you do regular work hours at the office, you leave, and then when you leave the office, it's sort of officially you're back home. There's no whereas now you got this 24-hour clock. The world because you're in an office in New York City and in an office in Los Angeles or an office in New Zealand, those people, when they wake up, they're like, let me email that guy now. They don't care that it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for you. And if you have like a bit of a like sleep, I've been having bad sleep as well because I'm like 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be like, ching, I'm up for some reason. And then as we do, you look at your phone and then there's new emails where they never used to be like business hour emails at 3 in the morning. You open those things, now you're up. Now you're looking at emails. Now you're like, what the hell? Then an hour later, 2 hours, you're gonna go to sleep. You wake up, then it's like regular Joburg time now. People are saying, yeah, we still have our 9 o'clock, we still have our 10 o'clock. It's just been, and now I've been right before you called. Before we started this, I was writing. And I'd woken up at 5 this morning and I thought, let me just use the time instead of lying in bed looking at my phone. Let me use this time. So yes, I could do with a break. I haven't had a show. Loiso Gola came and he said he was our first person that we welcomed here because you were like, okay, have you been with people? Are you
Yes,
safe to bring to
yes.
our?
Lo
Then we
is
were
the
like,
safest. Lawyer's the safest. That guy was locked down in his own apartment by
Yeah,
himself for
yeah.
3 months.
No, exactly. So he came here and then he said, "Damn, you guys are too industrious." He basically had to leave because everybody here was working. It was just like, I don't like it here. And now you can't come again because he's told me that he's been with ladies. He's been with ladies, drinking whiskeys with ladies. I'm like, okay, buddy, go there. Yeah,
Take your lady things and then go be by yourself. No, I
go
listen,
there. Yeah,
we are in the same situation. I was saying to someone, I've never been busier in my life. For some reason, clients feel that you should be accessible to them
yeah.
at any time. I mean, you're doing a corporate gig, and suddenly you're getting a WhatsApp at 10:30 at night going, oh, that email for tomorrow. I'm like, I'm in bed. Why are we?
That's not. Whoa, hold on. I want to hear about, because people have been telling me about they're doing corporate gigs, all of that kind of stuff. Pops actually told me that he had one where he was just him in a room with a camera because there was like this social distancing thing, and he didn't know. He said it was the worst experience. So I just explain how it works. Tell me.
Myself, actually, Conrad and a business partner of ours, Grant, we started a company called Web Shows. And the idea is to do the best version of a web show for people out in the world. So we take a lot of the ethos of what you would get in a theater show and we give that to our clients. We have them comment, we have them use the comment section to interact with us. But besides that, it's not just us telling jokes, right? Like that was my biggest thing. I had to think deeply about what kind of material could you do, you, Kags, would
Yeah,
do well. Because most of what you do is story based.
yeah.
There's gags in it, and you get to a big punchline or you get to a model or whatever. So I had to go very narrative based. I had to add in graphics. So, for example, now suddenly I can do a card trick, bro. I mean, you know, I used to
Oh
magic.
wow.
Now I can
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
pick a card, look over here. So I can't at the comedy club say, yo, look at what my wife commented on my Facebook status.
Oh wow, that's very
So
interesting.
now I go, if my audience is right here, what can I do with an audience member who can
You
see
just
the
you
dirt
don't
under my
understand.
fingernails?
Just saying that, you just opened a whole new way. Like I can feel a part of my brain open up.
I wanna
This
know
is
about you
bananas.
and what you're writing. You're waking up at 5 a.m. What are you writing, Kagiso Lediga?
I'm writing. I'm writing a movie. Well, I've got a job of writing this season 2 of Queen Sono, which is like the thing that happens every other day. Um, uh, but I thank you. But I'm writing. I had like these movie ideas that some I'd written. You know, they were like drafts that exist, and I was always like, cool, I'll finesse that before I send out in the world. You know, and then some I'd kind of like, okay, cool, I need to start from scratch. And you know, when you get ideas. And then because of lockdown, the idea in my head was that, yo, but you have all this time and you haven't used it. Like, you know, you use it for work. Like Queen Son does now work because it's no longer the idea that you're going to go
Yes,
and sell and somebody, you know, it's
you've
work.
got
It's like, okay, that's what
you've
you got
got
to
a
book.
boss. You've got a
Yeah,
boss
yeah.
with Queen Sono.
Exactly, you know. Whereas these things are now where Queen Sono was whenever back in the day. So the excitement of going and building this thing and doing the hustle. And so as lockdown was going, I was doing other things. I was watching TV, I was doing work and then doing other things. But then I was like, hey, I haven't really applied myself to these scripts because this is the time where you really do have time to do those things, you know. So now for the past 2 weeks or so, past week or two, I've gotten to let me write. Let me get back to the writing of those things, deadlines, all of that kind of stuff, which is interesting. I mean, but I've also the biggest thing for the past many months, I think it might have been caused by sort of, is my sleep patterns are fucked. I think it was just the stress of doing that kind of thing. You know, the heavy lifting. I went to a guy, Dr. Bucks. He's like a sort of a holistic medicine dude. And you know, where they diagnose you, and then they're like, you're not getting enough sleep. Your testosterone is low, or your progesterone, your adrenal, you have adrenal fatigued or you've exhausted all your adrenaline and he said because he didn't have the full scope of what it is that I do, but he kind of knew me as a comedian. And he said, yeah, with you guys, meaning comedians, this is something to think about. And maybe it's now like a different time because we are now off stage, But he said that adrenaline we use for survival, right? It's like a thing that puts your body at flight, like, But then whereas it's a thing that we do, you go to work just before you go on stage, adrenaline, like your body thinks, hala, hala, you're about to die now. And then now you do that you do that through corporate season, and then you finish that corporate, like this October to December period of like just back-to-back corporates, and then you finish, and then you like, everybody's just like, I'm done, I don't want to do anymore, I'm closed for the year, all of that type of stuff. That fatigue, that's because your adrenal glands have just used up. It's like you've basically been in an apocalypse. You've been being chased by a jaguar for 2 months, and you didn't realize.
I feel that about, like, I really have felt like instinctively the last week and a half, because I did a big show of my own last week, and I did a big ensemble fundraiser last night.
Yeah.
Like that, honestly, my adrenal gland, now I know physiology, so I'm like, I know myself. I know that my body is saying to me, dude, like you've just used the adrenaline too much in the last little while. But I think that is kind of tacked on to another thing, which is the fact that we are all in trauma mode.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget, you can't forget. As much as you carry on as business as usual, we're trying to open the economy. People know in the back of their minds that there's a thing out there. We can't see that thing. And that thing wants you and wants to attack you. I mean, we really are living in crisis times. So I think collectively, everyone is feeling a bit of adrenal fatigue at the moment.
That is very true. I mean, like the idea that if you order food, if you go to the shop, you got to do your hands, you got to do, like the whole time you're just kind of like, okay, this guy's going to kill me. What I do as well on my walks and when I kind of work out, then I see people that don't have masks on, then I'm like, I'm struggling to breathe through this fucking thing. You're just jogging up and down, fucking not giving a shit. So what I've started doing is I've started coughing really loudly. When I see people like that, I start going, and then you see some of them start putting on their masks, others kind of start thinking, but then you realize there's because I don't want to be like, yo, put on because it gets tiring as well,
It does get tiring.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. Don't even tell people to put on your mask. Just cough violently.
I just cough violently, and then what happened? Because what happened is I was walking with Tamsin, and she said we saw some lady, and Tamsin was a full-on Karen. She basically cursed out the lady. What the fuck is wrong with you? Where's your mask? And then we walked on, and then there were a bunch of people now. There was like 7 guys, and everybody laughing, very happy, all of that. And then because I'd witnessed her shitting out the one lady, but then she didn't shit out these people because there were too many. If they decided to fuck her up, she was outnumbered. And then I saw the other lady seeing her not tell these people after telling her shit, and I was like, yeah, you see, just cough. Coughing just says everything. You made your point and you're done,
Nice. Coughing will take on a group of 1 or a group of 7.
There we go.
Lekker. Listen, what is I mean, if I'm struggling to get into the zone, just struggling to find a rhythm, struggling to find the creativity, what is do you got any kind of go-to advice over there to try and find your groove?
I mean, if it's stand-up you're trying to write, then watch stand-up, take a bath. I think that it's the chasing, like the idea that that we must always do the big, that we don't have to attain the moment right there. I feel like maybe if you go, hey man, I gotta write my show, I gotta do this and that. Instead of trying to write the show, maybe watch a show, maybe sleep, think about the show. do the opposite. Like I was the other day, we were talking as a business, like we gotta do this big project and and it's gonna be gonna change the world. And then we were starting to get stressed. And we're like, no, actually, no, fuck that. Let's do the small project, the really small project that's really gonna be fun to do, that we have control over. That's like, the stakes are low. It's cool because we can. Because what do we do? We do the thing, Like, so instead of writing a book, maybe start with a page. I think, I don't know if I'm making sense, but the idea, because the thing that you want to do is always finished in your head. It's always like this perfect thing. The people are in the room or they're on this Zoom and there's thousands of them and the money is paid to quick it and it's on, it's finished, Whereas this thing that we're doing now is a lot simpler. It's just like, hey, can you do 11 o'clock? Zoom it, there we have a thing, So I've just been learning to do like now when you told me about the format and how, now you have your phone there, you're this. Now I'm more excited by doing a thing like that than going on set to go shoot a Queen Sauna, because I'm like, hey, now I gotta go there, 500 people, then they're gonna get sick, then we gotta stop shoot, then we gotta lift things, then it's cold, then somebody's gonna make your shoes wet, then you're gonna leave them hanging outside, then you're gonna fight with Pearl Tusi, then she's gonna say, fuck you, I'm going to my trailer, then oh, I'll just come here and then do this. Hey, look at that, and then hey, we're all having a good time.
I'm gonna distill what you said to me right now, Kagiso Lediga. Listen, I think I'm happy I could give you a little bit of a creative boost over there and pop a piece of your mind, because I know you're gonna go and do amazing things with that information. Dude, I've got so much respect for your hustle. Congrats on the Queen Sono thing again. I mean, you guys really opened doors for so many, not just South African, but African production companies. Like you showed the world that what we do is world class as well. It should be acknowledged as such. So yes, power to you, brah. And
thank you, sir.
You're one of the people that are not going nowhere slowly. You're using all your time.
Thank you, sir.
Well done
Thank
to
you.
Not for the catch up, man. We'll chat soon.
Yeah, that was great. It was great seeing you. It was awesome.
Lovely seeing you. And hopefully next time, I'm gonna stay away from everyone so that and not drink whiskey with ladies, so that you can welcome me into your home and we can have good times.
Yeah, if you don't blunt with ladies, you can come to my house. And also, I mean, I know that if you do that, Elizabeth will kick your ass. So
she will.
So yeah. All right, sweet.
Cheers, Gags. Thanks for the chat,
Shut
man.
Cool, man. Bye.